close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What's going on, guys? How are we all doing? Welcome back to another show. Listen, I hope you're all keeping safe and well on this hot day in the UK, on a day that Arsenal close in on another signing. Listen, I'm going to read your comments out, but I'm going to talk for a little bit before I do that. Do smash the like button. Everybody who's watching now, please drive that like button. There's 4 of you in the chat, so it shouldn't take too long. Please go over and smash that like button. And the second live stream, apologies, I was meant to be here last week as well, and I was going to do more live streams last week, but things just got so incredibly busy. But I'm back with another live stream. A bit to talk about today. Obviously, the title there, Arsenal closing another sign. I'm going to talk about that. Going to cover the pre-season as well. Get your thoughts on the pre-season. Yeah, but do please, guys, hit that like button. It's so important. I know I keep banging on about it, and I know you're probably getting sick of me banging on about it, but it really is important. It does help, especially my channel, because I'm such a small channel that likes are king. So please, everybody, smash that like button. Let's talk about Alexander Shevchenko. He is close to joining Arsenal. Listen, I am going to read your comments, so I know you guys are putting them in there, but I'll do what I usually do on the lives, get through everything I want to talk about, then read your comments, and then we'll go on to the next topic and vice versa. But yeah, listen, let's talk about Alexander Shevchenko. So he is close to agreeing a move to Arsenal. Now, I've got to be brutally honest. I think this is a really good signing. I think this is a fantastic signing. I think that having someone like Shevchenko come into Arsenal, he can play backup left back. He can play in that midfield. Now, I know a lot of people are saying we still need to address the midfield area. I agree with you. I agree that we need to address the midfield area. But having another option there, having depth and versatility is so key. And let's be honest here. I think he's going to cover more at left back than he is in central midfield, because Kieran Tierney, I love Kieran Tierney, but he's always injured. He's so injury prone, Kieran Tierney. So I think having Shevchenko come in, I think he'll be really, really good. And I think he can push Kieran Tierney and take that number 1 spot. Because Kieran Tierney is so injury prone, I think it opens up the door for him. Now, I'm really happy with this signing. 30 million plus add-ons. It's not a bad deal. And I think he's a quality player. I think he's played really well at Man City. I've always been an admirer of Shinchenko. Sorry. But yeah, I actually think that if we can get this over the line, and it looks like that we are going to get this over the line, I actually think that this can be a really good signing. I think that, yes, we still need to address the midfield. We still need to bring in a Yuri Tielemans and maybe bring in someone that can challenge Thomas Partey, because Thomas Partey obviously also has an injury record. But I still think we need to bring in another midfielder, whether that be a Yuri Tielemans, a Milinkovic-Savic, or Savic, however you pronounce it. I think that having Shinchenko is a good option. I think it's a really, really, really good option. And I think that what I'm liking about this transfer window, and I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, it's the same old transfer window, and I can understand that to a point, but the signings we've made, well, obviously we've not seen Fabio Vieira because he's been injured, but Gabriel Jesus, certainly fantastic signing. Now, I do want to caveat that by saying that it is only pre-season and we can't get too carried away with the way he's been playing, because he's got to carry that into Premier League. Like, I'm not really taking too much from these pre-season games just because it is pre-season. And I've got to be honest, I've never been a fan of pre-season. The reason why is because we can see players play really well in pre-season and then absolutely flop in the league. So the reason why I'm not a big fan of from pre-season is because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but it's so important. It's important. They're important games. It's not, you know, it's not just friendlies. They're just glorified friendlies." Listen, pre-season is that's all it is. When anybody says, "Oh, but you can win stuff," no, it's bollocks. It's a glorified friendly. That's why I don't pay too much notice when it comes to pre-season friendlies. But I digress. My point is that I don't really take a lot from these performances. I know a lot of people go, "Yeah, it's brilliant." I see it for what it is, just pre-season. But yeah, Shevchenko, I think, will be a good signing. Now we've got to get this we've got to get it over the line. That's the key. We've got to get this deal over the line. We've got to get this over the line. If we can get this over the line, then I think it will be a really good signing. Listen, let me dive into some of your comments and see what you guys are saying. Remember, please hit that like button. It's so important. So please, everybody now, if you've not done it already, let's go over there and smash that like button. Afternoon to Joanne. Big up to you, RG Raj. Apologies if I've absolutely butchered your name. But yeah, hello, big up to you. Thanks for tuning in. Is this stream about Zinchenko? It's about multiple things. Like I said, it's big up Steve RFC. Games with Man U are going to be hard if Arsenal have got Ten Hag. They got Ten Hag. If I was Arsenal fan, I would have took Ten Hag over Arteta. Look, I don't really want to go into the whole Arteta debate because I don't want to bore you. And I know you're a new subscriber here, but I don't want to bore people by saying the same old crap. And I realise that I've exhausted the Arteta's crap argument. I realise I've exhausted that. Anybody who knows me, and you know, I'm not a big fan of Arteta, but listen, it is what it is. But I don't really want to go into that because I might as well. If you want to see my views on Arteta, just go and watch some previous streams because I realise I've covered that an awful lot. Good to see you live. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. Thoughts on win versus Everton, 2-0 win versus Everton. I'm going to come on to that a little bit later. Big up Steve, the Arsenal misfit. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Ben Williams. Joanne says we take Walker Peters at Arsenal. I'm not fully convinced, if I'm being honest. Not fully convinced. I think Zinchenko will be a good signing. I think he should replace Xhaka with ease and can cover for Tierney when he's injured. Yeah, I agree, Steve, the Arsenal misfit. I absolutely agree. I honestly really do. And that's why I like this signing, because it adds versatility. He can cover a number of positions with. You think, right? Zinchenko will come in and he'll cover for Tierney and Partey, our two most injured players. So having him to cover Tierney, and he's probably, let's be honest here, he's probably going to cover Kieran Tierney more than he is Thomas Partey. But if he covers Kieran Tierney, then he comes back and Tierney comes back, then Partey injured. The only problem is, and this is why I say we still need another midfielder, because it falls flat on its face when both of them get injured, Kieran Tierney and Thomas Partey. So which one does he recover? Now, I would say Tierney he is automatic cover. He should be automatic cover for Tierney. That's why I do say we need another midfielder like Tielemans or another holding midfielder as well. And this is why I'd say maybe Arteta's thinking that maybe keeping hold of Torreira and letting his contract run down. I know that sounds a little bit weird to you guys, but maybe Arteta's thinking that, because when Thomas Partey gets injured, who have we got to cover? Now, unless you're going to buy somebody in, you know, you need to, it's all well and good saying we're going to buy somebody, but you need to get rid of Torreira. Now, would it just be for the sake of easiness? Would it just be a case of keeping Torreira for another season? I know he don't really want to be here, but I'm just wondering if maybe that's what Arsenal are thinking. It's not what I personally would do, but I'm just wondering maybe that's what they're thinking. Let's have a look. So yeah, guys, do smash that like button. Really, please smash that like button. Listen, let's talk about pre-season, because I realized I've covered the Zinchenko deal for quite some time. So let's talk about pre-season. We've played Nuremberg and we won 5. Was it 5-3? Yes, it was 5-3, if I remember rightly. Was it 5-3? I can't. Do you know what, right? This is how bad I don't pay no attention to pre-season. I can't even remember the scoreline. Let's talk about the game on Saturday, because it was a game of two halves, wasn't it? It was a game of two halves. Just quickly, there's 14 people watching. Smash that like button and smash the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Please, everybody, drive that likes. If you've not hit it already, it only takes a second. Please drive that like button up. It's so, so, so important. Really does. Helps the channel grow and we get noticed. So please, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. But yeah, the Everton game, it was a game of two halves, wasn't it, really? It was a game of the first half, we were absolutely brilliant. I thought we were outstanding. Jesus looked great again. We saw a lot of our first team players that are going to potentially play for a majority of the season. And then second half, we saw a lot of players that, quite frankly, don't want to be here and are not going to be here. So it's one of those interesting performances where you great first half, but an absolute shit second half. And I think we can't really read too much into that second half. And the reason why I say we can't read too much into the second half is because we saw a lot of players, like I said, Bellerin, Niles, Maitland-Niles, Torreira, Pepe. A lot of those aren't going to be here, are they? A lot of those players aren't going to be here. And then a lot of them, when you look at the likes of, say, Lokonga, possibly going out on loan. So it's one of those where you just think to yourself, I won't read too much into it. I wouldn't look at that and go, oh my God, we're only a team of one half. Pre-season, like I said, it's a bit shit to judge. Pre-season's a bit, it's not really, you don't really want to judge pre-season because it's crap. It's absolutely, it's shit. So yeah, I wouldn't really judge too much about. I wouldn't really judge the second half performance because, like I said, there were a lot of changes. And I will say this: that's what worries me if I am going to judge it, right? That's what worries me is that our second string team is shit. Let's not kind of dress it up any other way. It is absolutely shocking. Our first team is great. We still need some additions to that first team, but when you look at our second string team, who's likely going to come off the bench, you have to remember this season we got 5 substitutions. So a lot of those guys, unless they're either shipped out or replaced, we're going to be seeing it's going to be the theme of the season. That's the only criticism you could probably look at and say, when we start bringing in those second string players, we're going to see performances dip. So yeah, it's very interesting. Mad. Steve, the Arsenal Misfit, says even with Shevchenko, we still need Tielemans, as it will give us cover if Partey is injured. We lose. Yeah, I agree with you. If you lose Partey at the same time as Tierney. Also starting to get worried about Tomiyasu. I wouldn't worry too much about Tomiyasu, to be honest. I think he'll be fit. I think he'll be. Yeah, I think I wouldn't worry too much about Tomiyasu. After watching preseason games, I still have no idea who's going to be our B team that will play the Europa League and domestic cup games. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. I think when you look at our second string team, we're going to struggle. We're going to really, really struggle. We are really, really going to struggle. And I think that's why we need to get more players in. I think we need about 4 or 5 more players, if I'm being honest. What player in the Arsenal team must stay this summer? The only one I can make a case for is Lucas Torreira, to be honest. Let's have a look. But yeah, honestly, I worry about the fact that we don't have many players to come in. But yeah, it's mad, absolutely mad. But listen, do hit that like button, everybody. Drive that like button. It's so important. Going for almost 20 minutes. So yeah, please smash that like button. But yeah, I wouldn't worry too much, guys, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't worry. I mean, there's still over a month and a couple of weeks to go in this transfer window, so there's still opportunities to get players done. And I tell you, like I kind of expected this in the transfer window. I kind of expected us to have a really decent June, which is what we did. We brought in Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus. Obviously, Matt Turner was confirmed. I kind of expected this July to be a little bit kind of shit because everybody comes back, everybody goes away on preseason. I do expect a busy August in the transfer window, maybe more so with outgoings than incomings because, like I say, when you look at all the players that we got to ship out, you got Lucas Torreira, Hector Bellerin, Reece Nelson, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Lucas Torreira possibly, Pepe. When you look at all those, we need to get them off the books. And then I can see us doing that. And then I can see us maybe towards the end of the window making a mad rush for, a few deals. I still expect us, and I'm going to stick my neck out on the line, to bring in 2 or 3 more key players. And I expect at least 3 or 4 to go. Now, if that doesn't happen, then you can look on this transfer window and say, do you know what? It hasn't been it hasn't lived up to what it started out to be. When you look at that, that's got to happen. You know, the way I've just said it to you, that's got to happen. We've got to shift a lot of players out because at the moment we're struggling. You know, at the moment we've got an overinflated squad. We've got players that, quite frankly, don't want to be here, and I think that's going to disrupt the dressing room. We've got players that, quite frankly, are shit as well that we need to get off the books. You know, when you look at guys like Hector Bellerin, I don't want to see Bellerin in an Arsenal shirt again. He's just a hangover from the past. I'd even ship out. I'd maybe throw Granit Xhaka into that category as well, that we need to get rid of. Whether we do or not is another matter. But we've still got a lot to do in this transfer window. We've still got time to do it, but we've still got a lot to do. We really have. Listen, there's 16 people watching. Smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Please go over right now and smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, if you're watching on Twitter as well, because I'm only streaming to YouTube and Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, please do come over and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Daniel Bailey TV. You can see it there on screen. But yeah, please, it's so important to smash that like button. I really want to see that like button smashed. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Get your comments in as well. 20 minutes. I think what we'll do is I pretty much discussed everything I want to discuss, but I'll stay on for a bit longer as I know you guys like me streaming live. I'll stay on for a bit longer and read some comments out. So get your comments and questions in, and let's go through them. 17 people watching. So yeah, smash that like button, and also drop the questions in, because it's been a while since I've answered some of your questions. Good numbers today as well. So yeah, really happy. Yeah, really happy with. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Can anyone tell me how Bellerin was captain in the last match? Can anyone tell me that decision? Says Steve, the Arsenal misfit. I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't want to see Bellerin anywhere near this first 11. I don't even want to see him as a second string player. He is shit. Absolutely shit. He's aging. He's crap. He's got no pace left. He's just one of those players that, quite frankly as well, and I know Arsenal want to get some money for him, but I would just terminate his contract. I'd be like, you know what? See you later. Go and find another club, because you're not wanted here. Because he isn't wanted. He's shit. Absolutely shit. Absolutely shocking. Steve says game in 17 days is most important versus Palace. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, you are right. Absolutely right. Yeah, it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be strange. It really is. It's gonna be strange. You know, the next two games we've got. Obviously, the game against Orlando City, I won't really worry too much about that. But the game against Chelsea, I kind of expect, and this is what I would want to see. I'd want to see at least 75 to 80 minutes from our best players. And then that would give us an idea of where we are as a football club. And I know it's only pre-season, but Chelsea is the kind of opposition who we're going to be coming up against in the Premier League. So that's what I would say. That's what I would want to see. I want to see 75 to 80 minutes out of all of our experienced players. Guys like Gabriel Jesus, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Fabio Vieira. I'd like to get a look at Fabio Vieira. I'd like to see what he's all about. Who else? Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, and a few of our starting 11 have got injuries as well, which is a bit mad. Joanne says, would you take Ozil back at Arsenal? I'll tell you what I'd do with Ozil. I'd take him as far away from Arsenal, and I would dump him in the river and I would just send him downstream. I wouldn't have him anywhere near Arsenal. I wouldn't have him anywhere near this football club. I wouldn't have him. Yeah, the less said about that idiot, the better. And I'm assuming you're only putting that comment to trigger me because you know what I think about Ozil. Ozil is a waste of time. Honestly, I would not take him back. I'd not take him back at Arsenal at all. Really not. I wouldn't take him anywhere near Arsenal. He is the shittest player ever to play for Arsenal. And I'm probably going to lose a few subscribers because I know there's a lot of Arsenal people on my channel that are massive Ozil lovers. But I would take him nowhere near Arsenal. Oh, look, there we go. See? There we go. I start slating Ozil and a few people drop off the stream. What a surprise. What a surprise. That doesn't surprise me in one single bit. Yeah, that's hilarious. See, look at that. We're all dropping like flies because I'm slating everyone's bloody favorite player, Ozil. What a joke. Seriously, it is what it is. I told you that would happen, didn't I? I start slating people and people will drop off the stream. What a joke. People get so triggered when I slate Ozil. But yeah, that's what I would do with Ozil. All right, listen. I'll take a few more questions. I'll take a few more questions and then I'm going to get myself out of here. But yeah, please do smash the like, guys. Please smash the likes if you've not done so already. And I don't know, a lot of people have been asking me to do a watch along for one of the pre-season games. I might do one. I might do one for the Chelsea game. I might do one for the Chelsea game. I might do a watch along for the Chelsea game. Steve's the Arsenal Misfit says, what are your expectations for the first 6 games? So who have we got? Let me try and break this down. And I'm doing this purely off of memory. So we've got Palace. That's going to be a tricky game. We've got is it Fulham or Leicester? I think we got Fulham at home. Leicester. Expect 2 wins out of 2 against them. Bournemouth. Expect a win against them. I want 6 wins out of 6. I ain't gonna lie. I'm setting the bar high. 6 wins out of 6. That's what I'm expecting. I think Arsenal's best chance of Champions League is Europa League. I think top 4 is going to be hard with other teams' improvements. So Europa League is must. Yeah, I think Europa League. I'll take Europa League in 5th place. Because Europa League gets us into Champions League and it gets us a trophy as well. But I would take top 4 in an FA Cup as well. And then, I don't know, like it's very difficult, but Champions League is a must. Pre-season for Chelsea game would be good since Chelsea are a top team. Yeah, I might do a watch along for the Chelsea game. So like 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? So like I won't be going to bed till like 2:45, but I might do one. Yeah, I might do one. I definitely might do. I might do a pre-season. But yeah, do smash the like button, guys. I think we're all out of questions. So what I might do is I might wrap this show up. So there, listen, we've been going for half an hour. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll wrap this show up. But yeah, listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I really appreciate all you guys' support. Do smash the like button. Would really appreciate that. please do share the stream. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, listen, guys, I will catch you all on the next one. Listen, if you're in the UK, stay safe during this massive heat wave. But yeah, listen, guys, all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Come on, you Gunners.